Tyrell back with another Destiny video. In today's Destiny video, I'll be talking about the Bungie weekly update of July 10th, 2015, where we have an interview from Luke Smith to read, as well as some talk about how the whole bounty system and questline system is going to work when the Taken King comes out. So first off, what we'll do is I'll just read off Luke Smith's interview that he put. You can also read this on Bungie.net in the weekly update. Hey everyone, in the coming weeks and months, we're going to be using this space to look at some of the big changes coming to Destiny, the Taken King this fall. The first of these global changes we're going to talk about is how we're approaching quests in Year 2. In Year 1, exotic bounty chains like Thorn and Bad Juju ended up being something players really enjoyed, although the struggle to get void kills in the Crucible was real. These bounties took you on a journey through multiple activities, which in the best cases had flashes of unique moments and ended with rewards players actually cared about. In many ways, they were the earliest treadles of how we've come to think about quests in Destiny. Quests are an arrangement of activities and challenges that tell a story and represent a journey for the player. We want Destiny to provide more experiences like that. The implication of quests and bounties in Year 1 was a foundation, but it was clear to us in the community that it was an area for improvement, especially if you want to rely on questing even more in Year 2. The Taken King was built with quests in mind, but we didn't want to ignore the Year 1 content in this global change. So as part of this update, we've taken all Destiny's content and, for the lack of a better term, questified it. So as you can see here, what they've done with the quest is, if you're in the tower, it might go if you're like doing missions and stuff, but if you hit the back button and bring out your ghost, on the bottom right hand corner you can see the quest that you're currently taking, which I think is a big improvement than having to just press start and actually go over and just actually look at what you have. You can just hit the one button and it's there. And also, if you look at these pictures right here, if you can look up top, they added a progress bar. Notice how it says roster, progress, then character? In that progress bar, that's where all your quest stuff is going to be. Like that here you can see, the Path of the Blade Dancer, different quests that you can see right there. And along with the next picture, we have an example of how they said they're going to change old quests. So we have here the House of Wolves quest chain. You just do, what came out with the Reef and stuff like that. You just do that quest line. Here you can actually see every single step you have to do to fully complete the quest line, which in my opinion I think is a really good thing, because it helps players understand more what they have to do, where they need to go, things like that. And that's a really big thing. And here are some things that the big highlights of the quest pages. So they're increasing the number of bounties players can carry. They don't specify how much more you can carry. I would guess probably somewhere between 15 and 20, because when they did the one update many months ago, when they added so you could hold more quests for those people who aren't very beginning of Destiny. At the beginning you could only carry 5 bounties at a time, and currently you can hold 10. So I'm assuming they'll probably move it to 15 or 20 just to balance out, because it's going to be just so much more questing going on. Both quests and bounty slots will be tracked in the HUD, which, as I said, you just go to the upper area. That's the progress bar up there. You can complete bounties, can be turned in from the quest thing. Now, this is a huge improvement and can save you so much loading time if what I'm reading is correct. So what I'm getting from it is that instead of having to, I'm pretty sure you probably still can, just go to the tower, Reef, turn in bounties to the quest master person. But now what you can do is, if you just go to the progress bar, you can just turn in your quests there, just right on the spot, which saves so much time for loading. We all know how long it takes sometimes to load into the tower and the Reef and things like that. So that is a huge, definite improvement from what we had before. And last thing is the reputation. That was in the inventory slot. That was currently always, you just go to the inventory, it's up there by your Vanguard marks and stuff like that. That's all being moved to the quest pages as well. And now next thing we're going to talk about is the Moments of Triumph. If you don't know what that is, you can check out the video right here, bottom right. I'll link it there so you can find out more about it. But it's pretty much a set of challenges that you can do to earn an exclusive Year 1 emblem. But here are just some statistics Bungie has looked into within just last week since they announced this. But not last week, when they announced it on Bungie Day. So it's about maybe 4 or 5 days old now at the recording of this video since they've announced it. So it's a pretty recent thing. But this is just how much, since they've shown this, how much activity has increased in Destiny. So there's been a 39% increase in public events completion. Which, that's not too bad, but that is a pretty big step up. Just do a public event. Those things don't take so long. But you'd be surprised how many people just tend to ignore it. And this is a big one right here. A whopping 74% increase in Skolas kills in Prison of Elders. Now that's a big change right there, because that's almost 3/4 of the community just this finally deciding, hey, let's get a team together, let's go kill Skolas. That's a huge step up right there. The next one we have right here is 40% increase in Crota hard mode participation. That's not as big as the Skolas one, but it's still pretty good, 40%. And this one's kind of tiny, but it's 10% increase in Volta Glass's hard mode participation. Everyone has to try and get the Fate Bringer and Vex Mythoclast if you still don't have that gun. But also, I would like to say, in the hard mode Crota, I did it this weekend. I've done it many times, but I finally got the Crux of Crota after many, many tries. So that's a pretty happy setup for me. And then just the rest of the weekly update just talks about, how Bungie Day went and how the community reacted. Once again, I'll put the link for the community video, but you guys have to watch the community video. It is so heartwarming, and you could tell Bungie put so much time and effort into editing the whole entire video. I'd just like to say thank you so much, Bungie, for making that video, because it honestly brought kind of tears to my eyes a little bit, just seeing how much the game has changed since then, and just I've been here since the very beginning in alpha and beta, so all that for me was just wow, I remember doing that my first time. I remember my first time getting a Vex Mythoclast on hard Atheon and Volta Glass. I remember spending 7 hours just trying to beat Crota when hard mode first came out for Crota. It was just so much stuff has changed, and I just love every ounce of it. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm just going to leave the rest of this video playing for you guys. Just me playing some Trials of Osiris with some random people I wanted to help out. Shout outs to them. I would look at the names right now, but in the clip I can't really see their names as I'm watching the clip. But I'll just leave it to you guys. The game's about to be finished, and hope you guys have a good one. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, Guardians. Bye.
Enemy team eliminated. Weapons down, Guardians. This fight's over.